minutes plus, theoretically you guys should lose. Practically, you guys had so many better players. Top was better, jungle was better, mid was better, support was better. So
I kind of disagree. They have so much lockdown, and there's too many threats for them to deal with.
What's going on, guys? Besides here, welcome, and this is the first time you're watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the content. In this video you will learn how to manage your waves perfectly, how to have perfect macro like a challenger player, and how should your gameplay look like if you want to climb in any rank. Remember that what you're seeing right now is a premium high quality coaching session. This student got after my coaching session. He was around gold 3, as you can see, so he is platinum 4 right now. He actually got more coaching so he can get diamond. He wants to get high elo. So if you want to also get high elo, or you simply want to improve your gameplay and see how far you can get with the game, you can book your own coaching right now. If this doesn't work for you, you can get a full instant refund without any questions being asked if you do not improve at least 10 times harder than what you expect. What are you waiting for? The link is in the description. Click on the link and book and start instantly right now. But anyway, so let's take a look at your PGG first before we start this. Let's take a look. Good. So, first things first. We want to make a plan first. I want to make a plan with you because we have 9 hours. So we need to have a goal. We need to set some objectives. We need to set up a structure. So we're going to go step by step. So first things first. So my name is Andrew. I don't know if you remember it from the last time. You know, this is how you can call me, Andrew. It's my real name. A little bit about myself, so we can go really fast into this. So I'm a League of Legends coach. I've been doing this for about 4 years. I have around 4,000 of hours of individual coaching in total. In terms of AD carry, because this is basically the role that I can see that you play, I basically coach more than 1,500 people on this role, from challenger, you know, grandmaster, master, silver, gold, bronze, like anyone that wants to get better. Maybe they wanted to get a better rank. I basically coach them. I have a huge amount of experience on this role. So around 4 years as a coach. As a player, I basically have around 8 years experience. I've been playing from season 4. First I got high low on mid lane, then I swapped to the AD carry. I played AD carry for about 5 years. After I played 5 years AD carry, I got to the support role. I swapped to support. I got challenger on support in season 8, and from season 8 I basically done only coaching. This is basically what I do full-time, coaching. So that's basically about myself. I have a huge amount of experience on AD carry, huge amount of experience of bot lane. I did play high elo on mid lane as well. I did play with the best players in the world on top lane and jungle as well, so I'm pretty experienced in terms of this game, but particularly on the role AD carry, I played against the best players in the world on the bot lane. Support and AD carry, both of them, I know them very, very well. So this is basically it as a summary. How should I call you in those sessions, by the way?
Evan.
Evan, like this?
Yep.
Okay, Evan. Evan. Good. I'll just put it like this. Perfect, Evan. So good. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. What do you want to do with the game? What are your goals? It's important for me.
I don't really have a goal, because I just want to always climb. Like if I had a, I guess I want to hit like what my theoretical max rank could be, because I play a ton of games. I feel like I should. There's no issues there other than how good I am personally. So I guess I could say I want to at least get diamond.
Diamond 4. Okay. And is it a short-term goal,
Maybe
long-term goal?
maybe diamond 2 or something. Well, I hope by the end of the season. But if I don't hit it by the end of this season, that's not big. Well, it kind of is a big deal since right now I'm doing university online. So I guess I want to do it before I go in person, September. But
Okay. So short-term Diamond 2 before September. This
I
is
don't know if I
basically
can do that.
okay. So let's see. Let's take a look. So what was your peak? What is your max rank?
Gold 1, 40 LPA.
Gold 1. Okay. And was it achieved on AD carry? It was, right?
I've done it on Samira like a couple of days ago, but I also did it on Tilia support last season.
Okay. So played Samara and Stalia support. Okay. Okay, 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 okay.
And I played Zeri when she was broken, but I'm not really good at her, so I
Yeah,
can't really play her anymore.
she's going to get a nerf soon again.
Yeah, she's getting
Um,
nerfed again.
okay, good. And how much do you usually play per day? Of course, realistically speaking.
Um, well, how good I am. I think one of my main weaknesses is that how good I am varies a lot day to day. Like today, for example, I don't expect the game I play is going to be very good, just because I'm not like feeling it today. But some days I'll do super well and I'll just play a ton of games.
Okay. And what's like a good, like what's worst case and best case basically per day?
Worst case, I'll play like 1 or 2 games. Best case, I can play like 10 games a day. Like I don't really have any issues with that.
Okay, okay. And
I'd
how
say an
much?
average of like 4 hours. Yeah.
4 or 5 games per day. That sounds good. That sounds perfect. Uh, Okay, 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 okay. Good, 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 good. So, what was your first season? Are you an experienced player?
My first season was season 10,
Season 10.
but
And did
I
you
have
play?
tons of games.
And did you play on and off or on and on?
No, I basically played. If you look, actually, there's this website where you could look at your all-time like League of Legends stats, and
Mm-hmm.
like my all-time is like I average like 3 hours a day for the entire time I've been playing League.
Okay, okay, that sounds good. I would suppose this is the first, considering you're PGG, and from my experience, this is the first MOBA that you have played.
Yes.
Okay. Have you played like have you ever played, I don't know, StarCraft, Call of Duty, CS:GO, or
No,
any mechanical? No, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I
So
didn't play any video games, but well, I didn't. I just played like Nintendo games
okay, yes.
before the pandemic. Basically, this is my
Yes,
first
yes, yes, yes,
competitive
yes.
game.
Yes, yes, yes. I can see that considering your KDAs right here. They do have a tendency to be coin flip. It feels like your playstyle is hit or miss, but we're going to talk about that soon. Okay, good. So if
That's
we go
completely
single
correct.
one, hours per day for 5, first season, season 10, you would like to get a diamond 2 elo before September, but what do you think holds you back from getting that? Like, what are the biggest issues that you think you have at the moment?
My consistency day to day, like I mentioned, like a lot of days I just like can't play very
Okay,
well at all.
okay, okay.
And also, I feel like I have bad decision making, but I can't. I'm not sure if it's my decision making or if I just don't have the mechanics to pull off the decisions I'm making.
Um, I have suboptimal decision making, or maybe I don't have the mechanics to pull off the decision making. Okay, what else? What else other than those two things, two problems?
Hmm. Uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who. I think Samira is fine as a champion to climb, so I don't think that's an issue.
Yes, yes. At the moment in the meta, she's awesome. Like I think
Yeah.
she's 51% winner, which is like huge for Samara. I don't think she was like she. This is the best day. Yeah, this is the best day that she was ever in. 51.16 on Samara is huge because this champion relies on
Before
the
the
support a
lifesteal
lot.
nerf, she was better. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
like last patch.
at the moment, the fact that the other AD carries got nerfed, like right now, what can you play? Because Caitlyn got nerfed. I
Yeah,
mean, Lucian was always
you
like
could play
kind
Miss
of meh.
Fortune. Miss Fortune's so annoying.
Yeah, Miss Fortune is fine. Jinx is also okay still. Like there are lots of AD carries that I can play still, but Samira, she's top 3 AD carries by far at the moment. So, um,
Yeah.
okay, good. So you have those two problems. No problem. No problem. No problem.
I guess like
Completely fine.
another problem is I'm not good at. I play AD carry mostly, but I'm actually not good at attack speed champions like Jinx.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
like during the Jinx meta, I was like doing well. Luckily, I had Zeri during the Jinx meta, but
And you
right
just played
now,
Zeri.
pretty
Okay.
much, yeah. Right now, I can only play like you can say I play like Zaya when Samira doesn't work most games, or Tulia. I play
Okay.
Tulia
So
just is fun.
So you're paying like, hey, my best is Samara, my second best is Zeri, and maybe some Zaya. This is basically your pool, right?
Yeah,
Okay, 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 okay. And would you say that Samara and Zeri are the best?
Samira is definitely the best. I'd
Okay,
say I'm not sure which my second best. It's just the rest is situational, you know. My
okay.
second best champ is definitely Tulia though. Tulia, I'm really good at Tulia in my opinion.
Okay, so Talia on bot lane, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. That's a little bit of more creative pick, but I personally like it. It can work, especially because you're doing good on it. Let's be honest. Okay, good, good. So let's take a look at your PGG before we actually go into a game and go to the real coaching. So, yeah, definitely the first problem, the playstyle looks like it's hit and or miss. It feels like you're going 0-10 or 10-0, 0-10 or 10-0. It feels like you're doing super good or
Yeah.
you're doing super bad. This could be because of two problems. First of all, you could play like a little bit too aggressive, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You have a high reliance on support with this Samara, and if you don't know, if you're not confident about what you can do and can't do on bot lane 2v2, you will have this playstyle that is very conflict. In other words, the problem that you might have right now, uh, and obviously the death ratio is because of that, is that you don't know what the support is supposed to do, and you're always following. When you have a good support, it goes well. When you have a bad support, it's GG because you're dying. So this could be a problem. You're the way you understand the bot lane and the way you understand the support role and the way you know your limits in relationship to the limits of the support. This could be one problem. The second problem is that it could be what you said right here. Maybe you simply don't have the good decision making and you're following too many fights. Hey, I want to stay with my team. I want to just fight them for the Drake. No, you want to farm. So it really depends. If you go in those fights and if you abandon the farm too much, this could happen. Having a big dead ratio, you go on the river, you have one item, and you die. So this could be two problems. Maybe you don't understand support. Maybe
Actually,
mhm,
can I during this 4 game loss streak,
this one.
two of these games my support was 0-3 for sorry 0-2 before hitting level 2.
Okay.
Like the
Yeah. So let's see
like
if we can
I think
identify.
those games I was kind of unlucky, but I think normally my problem is I think I over force place more rather than
Okay.
like I
Okay.
feel like I'll be like this is the only way we can get back in the game, and I'll like try to do something, and then it doesn't, or it's like a
Okay.
coin flip play, like you were saying.
Good. Thank you so much for telling me that. So I feel like I have to do something to win the game. Perfect. This is something that is going to hold you back, not having the patience. So we need to thank you so much for letting me know that, because we need to fix that one. You're an AD carry, you can't really force place. You can try to ping your support to go in, but if it doesn't go in, you want to play safe. Like you can't force place by yourself, but we're going to talk about that soon. So this could be a pattern that you have that should be we need to get rid of, but we're going to see in the game. So my man, we have two options today. We can do a session where we identify the mistakes and you just play and I watch you. I'm saying like I'm going to be muted, I'm going to get my notepad and I'm going to write down every single mistake. After the game, we're going to do a VOD review. I'm also going to talk during the game, but it's just I'm going to be muted. So you're going to hear the feedback after you finish the game when I give you the session recorded. The advantage of that session is that you will identify all of your mistakes and you will be able to see what you're doing wrong and what you need for the next rank. The disadvantage is that we're not going to fix everything today. Of course, we will need some time. The second option is you play the game and I help you. I will basically be going to do work and I tell you, hey, push the wave, freeze, go in, play safe. So instead of identifying your mistakes, I'm instantly going to show you and teach you how the game should be played. And then by the end of the session, you're going to be able to compare your gameplay. Hey, what would I be doing if I was by my own or on my own? And you can kind of compare our playstyle, challenger playstyle, with your playstyle. So two types of sessions. One when I can help you and I teach you uh, how to play the game, or two, identification of the mistake session. I'm mute, I'm not saying anything, and I watch you. So those are two
Yeah,
approaches that we're going to do. Since we have so much time, and I'm very, very glad that we have so much time, we're going to do both of them no matter what in those sessions. But what would you like to start with?
I really like the first option, the one where you're muted, because
Perfect.
I always play terribly when I've gone coaching a few times, but I always play so badly when we do it live.
When we do a live coaching, good, good. That means when we are going to do that at some point, I will take you very slow. I will be very patient. Good. Thank you so much for the feedback. I will write that down. Next session. Good. So I can use that in our advantage. Perfect. Okay, man. So let's go into a game and let's play some Lego Elegando. I'm really looking forward to watch you. Okay.
I'll go with this setup for
What's your
now.
plan right here? Well, how would you like to play the game? Samara, how do you usually play Samara? How is she supposed to be played? In a vacuum, just Samara in general.
I usually play pretty passive. Well, I play passive, but I look for opportunities to all in at any point.
Okay, good. So what kind of champion is she? What should she do when you play Samara? Like, does she needs to be aggressive in the
I just
early
try to
game?
get a kill and then snowball.
Okay, so you want to snowball. Good. What is her strengths?
They have good AoE damage late game, and they can 1v1 most AD carries. So it's good if, especially if like a good split push, I guess. Not that I should be split pushing, but
Okay.
it's good that there's always like an option to come back into the game that way. I don't know if I should be doing that. It might be a bad habit.
Okay, okay. And what is your plan for this game? You play with the Pantheon and you play against Soraka Jhin. What's your plan?
We got to kill them early. Probably the
True,
Soraka first.
true. If you theoretically you should focus the Soraka, but if Jhin is overextended, you can also go on the Jhin. Okay, good. So we need to get kills early. Um, okay, that's good. That's good. So how do you usually get kills in this lane phase with the Pantheon?
They're gonna W, and then we're just gonna fight them.
Exactly. We just all in. We just go on there. That sounds good. What if this game goes late game?
Late game?
Yeah.
Oh, their jungle's a Zac. I mean, their jungle's Zed. I have to kill the Zed.
Okay. Okay. So what's your job in the late game?
Late game? Yeah, in late game team fights, I have to go in and press R.
True. So well, you have to wait for an opening first to do that because
Yeah.
first you just have to say play really safe. Can't just engage or do anything crazy. Okay. Good.
Yeah, depends on how fed I am, but
What do you need to avoid in this lane phase against Soraka Kaisa?
it's Jhin.
Soraka Jhin, yes.
I have to avoid her Q, I guess. That's really all
True.
that really matters. I avoid her Q so we can all in. Like,
True. True. You wanna avoid her Q and you wanna avoid going for short trades against the Jhin because if he has 4 shot, he's going to out trade. Okay, I will let you play right now. Good luck and fun. Okay, let's take a look what you're going to do right here. So there are some red flags so far in your like ability to learn to like read the game, but it's fine, no problem. That's why we're here to learn. The thing that you tell me about the split push with the Samira and her advantages and disadvantages, it doesn't feel like you know how Samira works. If you say that the Samira's strength is just split push, so definitely we need to talk about that, but no problem. So right now you go for the wall in, that is good. The going for a refillable potion is completely bad in low elo. If you go for that in challenger, it's completely fine, but if you go for this in low elo, it's super int. Like if you have the whole reason why you go for the longsword is because you need potions, you need sustain. Because if you lose the lane and you don't have potions, it's over. But if you go for potions, but you don't go for a refillable potion, which is again good in challenger, because in challenger they know how to play around tempo better. Like the only reason that you go for the longsword is because you play against a Soraka, you play against a poke lane, so it's good to get longsword. But why not just take potions, like normal potions, and you just go for the. Okay. Good. So we're going to talk about this thing. 50. Yeah. The only reason why you should go for longsword is because you just really need the sustain. Yeah, this is a really bad recall. Okay, good. The wave is in a really bad position. You can't recall right now because they could freeze. And if they freeze, you lose too many minions. You need to stay. Yes, if you are like 50 HP, let's say, then you can recall. But right now you have to stay, you have to be hungry for the minions. If you're not going to die, and if you know that you're not going to, get killed, like at this HP, let's be honest, they can't kill you. Right now, the problem is that you pressed B there. Should be fine here. Yeah, the problem is that Pantheon left you because you pressed B in the brush. But again, why are you pressing B in the first place if you don't need to recall? So that was a basic red flag right there. We're going to see. Oh, I need to ask you about your thought process there as well, so I can kind of like understand why would you ever do that. But that's bad if you have enough HP to stay in laning phase and the wave is in a very bad location. Like let's say it's close to their tower like this, it's horrible to recall. Right now, of course, you need to recall because you have 40 HP. But if you have like 400 or 300 or you have enough HP, go there and crash the wave. And if you can't crash the wave, no problem. Just play safe and suck up the experience. Take the experience at least. Right now you recall the Jhin didn't, so we have a little bit of advantage in terms of tempo. What you should be doing here, wave is coming into us, right? Because you can see that the enemy wave has more minions than our wave. So all what I have to do is last it. Don't all in. Like the worst thing that I can do is all in. The worst thing that I can do is also hitting the minions constantly. So let's see what you're going to do. Yeah, you're looking to all in. Yeah, this is bad. So you see you're clicking. This is really, really bad. Exactly. This will happen every time when you play. You're very lucky that it is stupid. Every time when you do this, this is a red flag. Red flag. So there, wave is coming into you. You have everything that you need. Wave is coming into you. You can play safe. This is a freeze on the bot lane. You could have pulled the wave if you didn't fight, but you're looking to fight. You're looking to fight into a big minion wave when the wave is coming into you. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. Let's see what you're going to do. Theoretically, you should push and recall. Because the Pantheon is low, you're also relatively low, you have a bunch of gold. Push and recall. I think you know this. So this is beautiful so far. Okay. Pushing, 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 pushing. Just press B. Press B, press B, press B. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, so I want to see what you're going to do. If you stay, it's really bad. Ooh, 5-0-0. So there are already so many things. So lane phase trading is wrong. Recall timings, not good. Not good, not good, not good. And also it doesn't feel like you communicate with your support here. You should ping him to stay. Like if you stay like this in the lane, and I mean it's going to be 10 times worse if you stay by yourself, right? Yeah, so this is something that we need to improve. So far, beautiful mechanics, okay spacing. You know, I like how you itemize as well. Not the potions. The potions, the health potions are better for gold and platinum. For diamond 1+ is better to get refill. But yeah, right here so far there are some things that we need to work with sub, because this is not good. I don't think you can even get platinum with those things. Maybe platinum 4, but not more. So I hope you're going to recall right here. It's already very, very late and lost so much tempo. And then of course they freeze right now. If they are, please freeze. Oh yeah, and then you need to stay right now. Okay, this is so bad. So here it doesn't feel like you know what you're doing right now. It doesn't feel like you have a plan. Oh, and you're even face checking. No. It's not good, my man. This is not good. There, the Z could have been there, pop you instantly. So here, what you should have done is that you should have just simply recall. You don't move your camera, so you need to type this as well. 640. So what's more concerning is that your team is on the river and you're trying to follow there without moving your camera. Like, they need you, move your camera there. See, if they're doing Drake, then okay, you can consider moving. But move your camera to them to see what they are doing. Did you see what I did? You just, you know, move there, and then in the middle of the way that you went there, you saw like, oh, maybe I can ward, and then you just warded. It doesn't feel like you have a plan. It doesn't feel like you know what you're doing. It doesn't feel like you like here, for example, should have recalled like 4 minutes ago. And you're just staying, not moving your camera when you go on the river. So we have some things. So this is why it's fine, because that's why we're here. And right now I already identified all of, like, the laning phase is first pillar that we need to work on. I can't touch your decision making. I can't touch your team fighting. If you play laning phase like this, we have no chance. So this is not good. Again, I'm comparing you with platinum players. I'm not really viewing you as a gold player, because you're here to get coaching, because you want to get more than just, you know, gold, of course. So again, compared to a platinum player, maybe a platinum 4 player is okay. You can compare it with you, but anything more is just, the difference is huge. Yeah. So here, all what you have to do, you have a huge amount of gold, you really need to recall. So you shouldn't freeze, you shouldn't let the wave here. Push. Yes, it's a freezable wave, but you're not looking to freeze. You have a huge amount of gold. This guy recalled. He recalled 2 times already. Soraka recalled. Phantom recalled. If you stay in the lane phase, it's so bad. And you even want to all-in here, which is even worse. Because you're never going to be able to all-in them if they have exhaust. And if you have 2k gold in your inventory. So they are really griefing it right here. The Soraka. They should like walk up on you and hit you. So if you play on in Platinum right here, you probably have already 2-3 deaths. And you're really behind in CS as well. Good, so yeah, definitely this is going to be the first pillar that I want to work on. That's for sure. Because the thing is, I can teach you decision making, I can teach you macro, I can teach you team fighting. But I mean, if you play laning phase, because from my estimation, you'll lose a lot of lanes with this playstyle. Or at least you're going to not be consistent. You're going to win a lane, lose a lane, win a lane, lose a lane. But that's not good. Lane is the most important thing on Samara. If you don't know how to play lane, it's GG. If you play Vayne and you don't know how to play lane, it's fine. You know, you just play safe with Vayne. But with Samara, with Lucian, with Draven, with Tristana, with Kalista, those champions rely on the lane. Yeah, here same thing. You want to push and recall, but you ping your super, resistance. Why is he recalling? He's inting you, he's griefing you, but you're also not pinging. Why are we not pinging? And then here you should recall. The wave is crashing, the wave is crashing, the wave is crashing. Yeah, recall. Why are we staying? Oh my god. Yeah, you shouldn't really stay there. Yes, so here, what's the concept? Because of course you get stopped. You see, I don't even need to see the situation because you're getting punished of the mistakes. Here you shouldn't really flash. You're just dead here. Okay. Yeah, this is not a close play. Because he also has heal, right? It was an interesting try. I appreciate that, you know, you're playing aggressive, but this was definitely, I mean, in this case, after reflash, this was the only play. So it was okay. But yeah, it feels like you're coin flipping so much already. And again, like look at this, you had 2k gold. If you had any other items, any base, you would have been fine right there. Plus, when you're pushing the wave, how can you see if it crashes or not? You can see it based on where is the enemy wave, and you can kind of calculate, hey, is my wave going under the tower? And the position of the location of the enemy wave is you can look at the position of your wave on the minimap and kind of decide, hey, is this wave going to crash? And if it's not going to crash, then you can consider staying and pushing one more. But in that case, it was very black and white. The wave was crashing. Why are you escorting the wave? Why are you following the wave? Another red flag for me. So if I watch like only the laning phase, beautiful push right here. Soraka was dead, so you want to get plates. You want to force this 1 versus 2. So if I take a look at the first 5 minutes of your gameplay, I will probably say that you're a gold 4 player actually. And then some moments you play like a platinum 4 player. So definitely you deserve your rank. But you know, if we're talking about more, it's not good. So you do have okay, 700 gold. Theoretically you should recall here. You should not go for a ward, you should not go for anything. Why should you go for recall? Well, you push the lane, which is, you know, the best thing that you can ever do. So you just push the lane before recalling. So the wave was crushed. Go recall, get your shield, but why are we staying here? Again, we're staying with a lot of gold. Play around the base. Hey, I want to get Noon Quiver. Hey, I want to get shield bow. Hey, I want to, and when you have it, recall. Of course, right now, if you have 700 gold and they have shield bow in base, but you can kill them on bot lane, they are low HP, you can stay, you know, but right now, they are not low HP. Why are we staying? We don't have a reliable way to kill them. Okay, so then, if you don't have a reliable way to kill them, but you have enough gold to buy a shield bow, a beautiful item on this champion. You know, this is the first power spike basically for you. Then why are we staying? So you see, your recall timings are bad. And this is okay because, you know, you played Nintendo games, so you don't really have any experience with that. But no, your clicking is fine. I can work with your clicking. It's not pretty slow. So you're actually on the superior side of gold in your clicking. So I think around gold 1. So that is a good thing. So also, let's write down some things. So your clicking and mechanics is fine. I like your playstyle personally. I appreciate that you're aggressive. You know, you're too aggressive for sure. I already saw some patterns that you're not respecting the jungle. You're just, you know, facing. But I appreciate your playstyle. I like you. Because you're playing forward and you will learn the game faster if you play. If you try to play more aggressive. Of course, you die more often, but you can also learn more often from the mistakes that you're doing. It's better to leave there. I like it that you leave him. You're like, hey, he's dead anyways. I'm not going to help him because I'm going to die with him. That's a good thinking. But still watch the fight, because maybe this guy is faker, which actually it was there. He was faker. He got, and he could have followed. He could have considered follow. So it's good to run away, right? If you know that he's going to die and you die with him, just run away, leave him. But watch him still. Check the fight, because maybe he's doing a montage play, and by following, you can get the free kill that is, you know, reliable, and you're not going to die for it. Yeah, so this is a really bad call here. Really bad call. Shouldn't be here. Have free farm on the bot lane and you're just going for a fight. So in this situation, we're going to instantly write it down. This is a big thing. So very simple. Take a look at the fight, and if it looks very reliable and you know for a fact that you have an 80% free kill there, 80% guaranteed free kill, then you can go and follow on the river. Otherwise, take the farm from bot lane first. Farming is high priority. You can consider moving on the river after you take the farm, but when you're farming, when you're deciding as an AD carry, do I stay bot lane and take the farm, or do I follow them? Usually you take the farm, but if it's a free fight, you know, it's close to you, it's free, it's reliable, you look at it and they are low HP and you can get kills, okay, you can consider following. But here this was a terrible move. You had free farm on the bot lane and you had the coin flip fight on the river, and it was far from you. You had close farm to you and far fight to you, and you decided to go on the river. Yes, so basically macro is not good. Not good. Record timings, macro, trading, those things are good. And here we just fight 1v2, which is really bad. You should just play it safe. Do not need to do anything. You're 1v2, so you're very greedy. Very greedy. Not good. You're definitely going to die. You just fight 1v2. Just all what I have to do is to play safe. Mid is winning, top is winning, jungle is winning. All what I have to do is let the wave to come into you, play it safe, don't do anything crazy. Your jungle is on top your jungle was on top lane at that time, so no need to do anything. No need to absolutely do anything. Just play it safe. Way too greedy.
I think we're just gonna win even though I'm playing terribly.
Yeah, that's true. I'm very confident that after 3 to 4 lessons with me, you'll improve so much. So much. Because the errors that you're doing, even this session, so after you're going to watch this session, you will completely open your eyes. Going to be like, hey, okay, those are my problems. I don't know when to recall. I don't know how to fight how to, like, you know, play safe. I'm just always going aggressive. Too aggressive. I'm 1v2, I'm just going aggressive. I don't know, should I follow the river? Should I stay bot and farm? I don't know those things. They are huge. As an AD carry main, they are huge. Also, the fact that you played only Samira and Talia and Zeri, those champions are not going to help you to get better at the game, because they are too difficult, and they have a dynamic that is too specific. They are very niche champs. In other words, if you play any mid lane, you're going to learn mid lane, right? Because you're going to learn the fundamentals of the mid lane. You should have doubled it there, of course. But so it's the same concept, right? If you play any mid lane, you learn the game. And when you're going to play other champions on mid lane, you still know them. But when you play Zed mid lane, you know only Zed. Because Zed, when you play Zed, he doesn't teach you anything. He just teaches you how to be an assassin. So this happened to you as well. You know how to play Samira right now, but you're not a good player. You're not a good you know, AD carry that knows how AD carry works. You just know how Samira works. Ooh, this is so bad. So here, shouldn't go in. If you have W and you know that you can escape, okay, you can. But right here, if you die for this, it's so bad. Like right now, could have just let him like get killed by Kha'Zix, for example, and then push the wave, get the minions, get the tower. You need to have a reliable playstyle that is centered around getting consistent resources. Like if you get a kill and you die, it's so horrible. It's 1-for-1. It's never good on AD carry. Even if you have a shutdown, it's so much better to not get the kill, leave, just stay alive, then go bot lane, push the wave, get the tower. It's free money, right? After he dies, you don't need to get a kill there. Very important. So we have multiple pillars that we need to improve right here, and general knowledge. It doesn't feel like you understand the AD carry concepts right now. Again, you don't have a platinum or a diamond understanding, which is, you know, normal, but We need to work on this. You should just ward the brush that is close to you. You shouldn't really ward that deep. Okay, right here, take the farm. You shouldn't really all in him. Okay. Good word. Okay. Again, the same mistake that you're doing right now. You're basically following a fight when you don't know. This is a good fight. You know, lucky enough, you coin flip so much in this game. One time it worked, 6 times it didn't work and you get punished, but one time it worked. So that's the concept right there, my man. So look at the fight, move your camera there before you follow. And if it's a good fight, then you follow. If not, then take the farm bot lane. You had free farm bot lane again, you're just following on the reave for no reason. You coin flip the game every single second. Just coin flip, coin flip, coin flip. You will have 50% win rate. You will never improve if you play like this. 50% win rate, you'll have 10 games in a row when you win, 10 games in a row when you lose, 10 games in a row when you win, 10 games in a row when you lose. You will never improve. You run into a circle. So this is not good. You need to play more champions first. More champions from time to time. You still want to focus on your best, Samira and Zeri, if they're your best, but from time to time, try to play some normals with your friends, or try to play some other champs. Maybe try some Tristana, maybe try some. Why should you play those champs? Of course, you should still focus on getting the Samira games in ranked, but from time to time, play some support, some other AD carries and some support, because your knowledge about the game doesn't feel like you're there. It doesn't feel like you know your damage. It doesn't feel like you know what Soraka is supposed to do, what Pantheon is supposed to do. You don't ping him, you don't. So you need to improve your understanding of the game, to expand that, because at the moment it's not there. How do you do that? You just play different AD carries so you can see how it works. Just, you know, from time to time, maybe 1 game per day on a new AD carry. That's all. 5 games per week. That's all. That doesn't mean, okay, right now I'm going to be main Tristana. No, you don't need to be main Tristana. You just need to play, if no, from time to time, some other champions. And then if you can play some support from time to time, like, I don't know, 10 games per week, that would be amazing, because you will become a super good support AD carry if you also know support. And this is my example. Interesting try right here. Okay, you coin flip with the flash you played. You played okay, you know, I like the mechanics. You definitely have this tendency to like play really aggressive and you don't have the patience, and AD carries have to have patience. But in this play, you had the shield bow, you're playing Samara, you're playing 1v1, you had the exhaust. I like it, you know. Good mechanics, I appreciate the play. Right here you should stay on the bot lane. Theoretically, after 2 items you should group, but in this particular situation, going bot lane to catch up the farm is completely fine. But usually you want to stay with your team after you catch that farm. In this situation, you know, they were far from you. It's better to do this, what you're doing right now. Okay. Oh, he should have beat on that minion. Yeah, and he should have doubled. Oh, yeah, you're just dead. Yeah, you're coin flipping a lot. Even here, you see how you're playing. You're always thinking, oh, but maybe I can outplay. Oh, but maybe I can kill him. Oh, but maybe I can. This is a bad thing that you have. Patience is the key. No, I don't want to kill him. I want to play. I want to make sure I don't die. That's how you think. If I can kill him and it's free, sure. If it's an 80% play. Otherwise, just coin flip the fight, just go into the tower, look to go on the Jhin that is stronger than you. He has Soraka there, he has the exhaust. So coin flip. So coin flip. Very inconsistent play. The boots are awesome here. Just the boots, those boots are Zed, Kaisa, Jhin. It's going to help you so much to get the plated. Oh, you shouldn't really get the crit. So let's see the composition that they have right now. Most likely Lordom would be better right here, but we'll have to see. Usually you don't want to go collector if you play against a tank. If you play against squishies, it's okay to get collector, but in this particular situation, considering that they have the Zac on top lane, I would go for shield bow, Lord Dominic's Infinity Edge, because right now you can't really go. Ooh, okay, you forgot about the potion, but you played good. You can't really go. Oh, you can't really go Lord Dominic's third item if you get the the collector second, because right now if you do that, you're going to delay your power spike completely. That's a good play. I like it. That's not bad. Just recall right now. Yeah, yeah, you see this thing concerns me. You can just go recall. Just play it, be consistent. Why are you taking Raptors? So coin flip. If Kha'Zix wasn't here, it was over. Exactly. Just recall, get the pickaxe. Yes, so the rule of thumb is that if they have tanks or if they have lots of plated boots, it's better to just get Lord Dominic second and third item Infinity Edge. If you're very ahead, or if they have lots of squishies and not tank, then you can go Collector. It's fine. Collector is okay on Samara for sure, but in this situation, you should go for the Lord Dom. For sure. Right now, I mean, again, since you can't really go third item for the Lord Dom, I would go Infinity Edge first and then I would go Lord Dom, but I don't like that you get the cloak. Like, why would you ever get cloak on Samara? The crit doesn't really help you that much. Compared to, you know, pickaxe, be a sword. Okay. This is not good. Yeah, we'll see if you can actually win this game. Theoretically, from your perspective, from the Samara perspective, you can definitely win the game if you play good with the positioning in the invites. Oh shit. Let's see, W. Okay, you tried. You tried. Let's see. They can't really win this. Yeah. At least we're going to get top lane. So we got something top. Okay. Did we get the inhibitor? Yes, we got the inhibitor. Garen is poggers here. Probably going to get one here, maybe, or? Okay, close. 3-4-4. Not the end of the world. But yeah, it could have been so much better. Repositioning was off right here. Okay, so I am going to write down another thing. So I like that you know your limits on this champion. So let me write it down. So knowing limits. Knowing limits in the sense that you know your damage. You know, I need to prepare some videos for you because definitely you need to watch. You need to do a lot of work. And I'm basically going to attack your problems and your issues from different angles. I'm going to give you some videos. I'm going to give you some feedback. You also have this session. I hope you're going to watch it 2 times because the mistakes that you're doing are just super big if you want to get higher. So watching it 2 times will actually help you to identify how severe your mistakes are if you really want to get that, you know, platinum in the first place, not diamond. Because first we need to go for platinum. Your peak was gold 1. So this is what we should do. Good. So what's going to help you? So I can think about a program that's going to help you so much. After this session, we're going to do 2 live coaching sessions, and we're going to see where we're at from there. You say that you kind of don't like that, so but that's going to be the thing that is going to help with all of the problems that you have right now. Recall timings, rotations, also patience, because I can control you better. Here, this is a really bad phasing that you're doing. You see that on the map, but it's still bad phasing. Just go all the way around, go with the Panther. Because this is not good. Okay, good. Set this bot lane. That's fine. Your camera control is actually not that bad, even though you said it, alright? But it's the fact that you're not moving your camera too much, so you can decide things. You are, you know, it's the fact that the way you're moving it, like the way you move your mouse and the way you move your screen, it's okay. But you don't move the screen. That's the problem. You don't look at the file. You just, you know, blindly following without like looking at anything, which is bad. Here instantly recall. Pantheon was recall. You want to recall as well. Okay, so if you stay for this, it's fine. I would ping on my way. I'm out ping on my way. Yes. You ping on my way 1 time, but try to ping it more times and try to spam ping. Hey, I need this item. I need this item. I need this item. Because you want to make sure he knows that you're taking the farm because you need it, not because, you know, ego. Because people, especially junglers, they tend to tilt a lot. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, again, the itemization is not good. You should never go Lord Dominic's third item because you delay your Infinity Edge power spike so much. So if you see that they have a tank top lane, then you should go second item Lord Dominic and third item Infinity Edge. If you already Again, collector is good if they have squishes and no tanks, or if you're very ahead. None of those situations were here. Yeah, so I really think that what's going to be helpful for you is if we play another champion in the session. Not that you need to change your champion pool, but just so I can teach you some of the most important fundamentals on bot lane. Samara is not going to help you with that, because she's different. It's like I coach you on Draven, right? On Draven, things are different on, like, compared to, you know, when you play an AD carry and when you play Draven. That's same thing with Samara, if you know what I mean. The playstyle is different, so it's easy for me to show you those concepts when you play something else. So maybe some Xayah. Maybe some Xayah. Interesting. So I'm going to think about something for you, because those problems are, we need to make sure we fix them in the next, you know, 4-5 sessions, so we can work further with the time remaining. So Xayah, so do a session on another champ than Samira, because, so let me see. Okay, let me see this fight. You got a kill. Okay, Drake is, the Kazakh is probably just dead there, because that will allow you to learn the game faster and actually improve on Samira faster. Funny enough. So in other words, doing a session on Xayah or 2 sessions on Xayah will help you to improve on Samira's macro. Uh, so this is basically the concept, because Xayah is an easier champ, a champion that basically gets rewarded for patience, and that patience I can help you. I can teach you better when you play Xayah, because on Samira you have this pattern of, hey, I want to go in, I want to go in, I want to go in. It's the habit, right? And it's going to be very hard to fix it, because I need to get rid of it first and then teach you the other fundamentals. But what I can do instead, I can teach you the fundamentals when you play Xayah, and then you can translate it into when you play Samira. So it's going to be, it's not going to be easy, but definitely it's going to be possible. So let's see how you play the game. Theoretically, in the mid game you played a lot better. In the late game you played a lot better. You stayed with your team, you knew what to do. You also split push a little bit. It shouldn't really look to split push usually, but in that situation when you split pushed, it was good, because you catch the wave bot lane, and then your team was mid lane, was very far from you, so it was very good. So what you're doing in mid and late game, okay, this is horrible, by the way. You should have just recalled, not fight. Right now Garen is dead. You're just going to fight. Pantheon is not here. Kha'Zix is not here. I hope you're not going to go 1v5 here. Yeah, even the fact that you're looking at this, even the fact that you look to do this, it's so bad. It's so bad. And look at your camera here. This is a good camera. Look at the whole fight before going in. Yeah, you shouldn't do this as an AD carry. Taking the wave, you're going to get popped. This, yeah, yeah. It's just coin flip, you know. It's so coin flip. Like when you play League of Legends, you don't want to make a play that you're like, oh, this might work. Oh, I might get a kill. Oh, you never want to do that. In fact, as an AD carry. If you think it's a coin it's a coin flip play, or you're not sure about it, like, would this work? You know, can I get a kill? Okay, maybe I can get a kill. Shouldn't go. If you're like, I will get a kill, I know I'm going to escape, it's an 80% guaranteed play, okay, do it. But let's be honest, going 1v4, it's not even 50%, it's like 10%, right? Yeah, definitely you're... I appreciate your playstyle in the sense that you're playing aggressive and you will improve faster than if you just default into always playing safe, but you're playing too aggressive and you're going for being way too much. Okay, so we're going to fix those things. No problem. No problem. No problem. Problem. Yeah. Okay, so I'm already thinking about the homework, but I need to give you a player that is having a safer playstyle, because if I give you some players that they play really aggressive, like Koreans, you should avoid watching Koreans, by the way, because they play too aggressive. Okay, so NA players are good, and LOS players are the best, basically. Just going to give you some videos. Samira bot. This is good video. This is good video. Lots of videos. I have so many videos for you. Yeah, but we need to see the gameplay first. Like here, this is really bad that I stay bot lane. You should be with your team. Nashor is up. Why are we bot lane? Yeah, this is the problem when you said, hey, I want to split push. I am good at split push with Samara. You should never split push with Samara. Yes, there is something when you have a big wave into your tower, in the ally tower, and you take, even right now, this is int. Your team is fighting top. If they lose the fight, you lose the game. Yeah, you're getting carried this game. If they lose the fight, you lose the game, and you're just doing raptors. Here you're moving without looking there. Yeah, but it's too late, and you're just looking at Jean. You want to look at the whole fight. Yeah, this tendency of flanking, it's really, really bad. I think you're just going to die here again. See? Yeah, coin flipping all over. This is definitely not what you want to do as an AD carry. You want to stay with your team, stay behind them, and when a good opening or good opportunity comes in, then you should do it, right? You stay behind of your team, you let them fight, let them engage, let them, and then when they are low, boom, EW combo pentakill, right? You want to be like a snake. You want to just, you want to just want to fish for the opening. You want to wait the opportunity. You want to stay behind them, and the opportunity will come. If you do this, the opportunity will never come. You'll basically screw yourself. You'll basically lose any opening that can occur in the next 2 minutes, or you're going to lose any opening that can really come to you after, if you just wait and if you're just patient. But if you're not patient, that opening will never come, because you're going to die before the play shows or the play occurs. So this is really bad for sure. Really, really bad. Diamond 2, lots of 4. Diamond 4, lots of 4. Platinum 1, lots of 4. Platinum 4, still work. Not a lot of work. Okay. And please, if you have questions, like make sure you write them down. Like if there's anything that you're confused in the game, right here when you're going to watch this review, write those down, and yeah, just let me know. Just ask. Okay, just a donation right here by my boy Zed. Yeah, so if you have questions, definitely like write them down, and we can talk about like very in depth in the next meeting that we have. Or if you have questions and they're easy to answer, I can also like help you, obviously, without a session. So just drop me a message and I'll be here for you. But again, if you're confused about what I'm saying right now and you feel like, okay, I don't understand, or it's weird, or which I don't think it should be, and I think that I made the feedback very clear and very simple to understand, but maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you don't understand, like, hey, what does this guy mean? What does this guy, okay, he says I don't need to flank on Samar, like why, or why? Like if that's the case, just please write the question down, and we can we can just talk about it next time, so we can so I can help you to understand better the game. So this is the last team fight. You should go elixir, you should get the pot, right? You should get the 500 gold 80. Why? It's because the next team fight is going to be the last team fight, the one that decides everything. So you want to be as strong as possible for that fight, meaning that you should just drop it. You should just take it and be as strong as possible for that fight. Okay. Yeah, here you're pretty okay. Nice mechanics. Yeah, you should. So before your team was in base when you did this. Before you make this play, check your teammates. If they are not around you, you can't make the 1v5 play. If they had exhaust here or Soraka ultimate, they had Soraka ultimate, but she just forgot about it. You would have died instantly, and you'd not get hit. You see, this is probably the 7th, 8th, 9th coin flip that you're doing, and it worked. But remember what happened last 6 times? You died, or you lost your flash, or you didn't do anything. For example, when you took the wave on mid lane, when you tried to take the wave on mid lane, take their wave on mid lane, didn't work, right? Yeah, just coin flip play. So this is why you basically have games with like 15 deaths and then games with 20 kills. It's because you're coin flipping, but it's fine. So I don't know if you like to watch videos, but I'll give you some really good videos. Really good videos. Okay. You should look at bot lane, then you should pat there here. You're probably just going to push mid lane, right? Yeah, look bot. Yes, but look early, remember. Look early. Oh, and don't face it. No, what is that? Again, you face it without seeing anyone. No. And again, you wanna flank. No. This is so bad. Yeah, you get a kill, but it's never good 1-for-1. Never good. Again, you're just going 2v4. So those are... So, number disadvantage. If you guys have number disadvantage, the chance of you losing the fight is super high. Always going 1v4, 2v4, 3v4. Here you went 2v4. You're not going to win that. Wait your team engage, stay behind them, don't stay with Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is an assassin. Samara is not an assassin. Stay with the Kha'Zix. If they are very low and they get very low, okay, you can go in. But stay behind first. Wait for the opening. Instead of waiting for the opening, you're trying to force the opening. And because you force the opening, you die and the opening never comes. And we can actually lose this game, by the way. Ooh. Okay. We can definitely lose this game. Definitely. So, Karma is going to scale okay. Jhin is going to scale better than you in this team composition because Soraka is going to scale better than Pantheon. Zek is going to scale better than Garen. Zed is going to scale in this team composition better than Kha'Zix because Kha'Zix is playing against Soraka Silence. And then Kai'Sa against Karma is pretty close. Depends on the players. So yeah, we'll see. Theoretically, late game it's not good. Don't want to get to late game. Even though Samara in the late game she's not that bad. People think that she's bad, but she's better in early game. She should play aggressive. She should snowball, but she's not bad in the late game. She's okay. Okay, if you compare her with Vayne, maybe not. She's not that good, you know. Depends. Here, you don't go. Again, 2 versus 3. Why? 2 versus 3 again and again. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Shouldn't go. Yes, okay, if they're super low and you know, okay, I'm going to get a pentakill here. It's so sure if that's the case, but that's never the case. They are full HP, they're half HP. You can't get a 1v3 or 2v3 kill. Only if they are low, you should do that. This Garen is like super strong. Okay, Kha'Zix is fucking good, man. Yeah, we win this quite hard, I think. Okay, the Garen is very hard. I like it. Pantheon is super strong as well. Okay. Nice. Okay, you go Dev Dance? Or what do you go right here? Bloodthirster would be the best item right here because it gives you a shield. You also get the... Dev Dance is not bad, but I would get BT. Like it's lifesteal, damage, crit, shield. What do you want more? Because you go Dev Dance if there are things that go on you and that if you want to stay in the team fight like for long period of times and if they can actually kill you. But the thing is, who can kill you? Zek? I mean, the only way that Zek kills you if you have really bad positioning. But if you have good positioning, you have your W, you have your E. You can just have good positioning and you're going to be fine. Plus Zed never focuses you in team fight. The only situation where Zed focuses you is because you're facing your front line. Of course Zed focuses you, but if you have good positioning, it's easy. Okay, is it an end? Is it an end here, really? Finally. Okay, man. Okay. We're going to need to do some work, but I'm very excited for this. Alrighty. Let's see the damage here.
Wow, that was a boring game. There's nothing happening for 20 minutes.
Okay. How much damage do you think you did?
I think I did literally nothing that game. There's nothing happened all game. It was impossible for us to ever lose that game. Like past the 20-minute mark.
And why is that?
Yeah. Their comp is... It's, I don't know, it's just bad. It just feels bad. I don't really know how to explain why I think it's bad. It's just I look at their comp and our comp and it's just like, there's no way they can win this.
But you don't
I
have
don't
a
know how to
reason
describe
why
it.
you're thinking this way, right?
It's kind of just intuition. I guess I could say they don't really have any way of stopping us in like a long fight, I guess is the way I'd put it. Like the Soraka, the only way we lose this game is if like the Zed gets really fed. I mean the Zac. But that's why I built Lord Dom's third instead of Infinity Edge.
Okay. We're also going to talk about that. So what do you think about... So let's see the damage. I think you did below 30k for sure. I think you did around 22.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I kept
34.
trying to
That's
do
not
some
bad.
like random stuff to end the game quickly, but I ended up just dragging it out longer.
Okay, so what do you think about this
I
game?
do think I played. I think I played badly, but also it didn't matter.
Okay, so
Like
first
past the
of all,
20 minutes mark, I was just screwing around. But before 20 minutes, I definitely could have lost the game.
okay, so how would you rate your performance for today?
Like 3 or 4 out of 10.
So 1 is like really bad and 10 is like really good. So would you say you're
Yeah,
like around 3 or 4?
yeah.
Okay.
I know I'd be bad today, but that was pretty rough.
So why was it bad? You're saying that it was bad, but why was it?
Uh, I guess I could say a lot of the times I was like just barely not getting a kill because they had like a summoner up or something. And I should have realized that they had it up or just like not went for it or stuff like that.
Okay. What would you say is the worst thing that happened in this game and the best thing that happened? From your perspective, like what did you do good and what did you do really bad?
I completely messed up my recall timing early. That was really rough. That could have lost us the game easily.
True. Agree. And a good thing?
I farmed decently, I guess. It wasn't good, but I think I correctly decided when to farm and when to fight. Well, not late game. Past 20, don't analyze anything past 20 minutes. That's why my KDAs are so bad in my even in the games I win. It's just because I try to limit tests and stuff. Like there's zero chance we could have lost that game.
Okay.
But before 20 minutes, I think I made good decision making in terms of farming versus fighting.
Okay. Good. So let's go on to the VOD review first. Before I
Okay.
share some thoughts. So we're going to find the real mistakes that I did here. Good. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go first things first. So we have right here. So first of all, why did you go for longsword here?
Because it has more, it has more AD than Doran's Blade. So if we're gonna do like an all-in from a Pantheon W, which is usually just really one-sided towards the Pantheon team, like the other team's just running away. My durability doesn't matter too much. And refillable, so level like 4 to 6 is decent because that's probably the hardest part for this lane.
How much AD does the longsword have? A lot more
10.
than. Okay, and what about the blade?
It's like 2. It doesn't, basically, I'm saying the AD, like the durability, the HP, and the omnivamp don't matter. Isn't it like it's like 10 or 15, right? It's like 2 more or something.
It's 10 more, as in. Then
No,
more
I
AD.
think it's like 2. It's 2 or 5 more AD. I can't remember.
Yes, so the
Or
blade,
maybe 4.
do you ever go for blade?
Most games. Well,
Oh, you
recently I
so
haven't really.
you go most games for the blade?
I feel like it's 50-50.
And how do you decide?
Um, it's when I need. It's like when I'm versus short range. I usually go like a Vayne,
Okay, that's not good.
something like
That's not
that.
good. So the only reason why I go for longsword and 3 potions is because you need the potions. You need the potions against range matchups or against things that can poke you, because if Soraka and Jhin
Mm,
pokes you, then you're going to get chunked and you can't ult in.
then I would have won 3 pots there.
Yeah, so first of all, this is why you're getting the longsword, because you're getting potions. You want to get potions to sustain. Yes, if you play
I
against
usually
a...
get it for my power spike earlier.
Yeah, it's not good. That's what I'm saying. It's not good. So your understanding on the game is not good. And also when you told me that Samira's strength is split push, that concerned me really hard. Samira's strength is early game. She needs to win early game. She has a very good all-in, and if she has a good engaged support, she can smash you in lane. If she doesn't smash you in lane, in later stages she's not that good. So preferably you don't want to scale. So we can see that there are some fundamental problems in the way you understand the game. Also, you said that, hey, the enemy team composition is worse, but I didn't really know why it's worse. The thing is, it's not worse. Kai'Sa is outscaling, Jhin is outscaling you, Soraka is outscaling, Zed is 50-50 with the Kha'Zix, and Zek is outscaling. So if this game went 40 minutes plus, theoretically you guys should lose. Practically, you guys had so many better players. Top was better, jungle was better, mid was better, support was better. So
I kind of disagree. They only have so much lockdown, and we have too many threats for them to deal with. Maybe that's just because we were fed that. Like if the Pantheon, maybe no, I think we would have been fine to be honest.
So
in this situation, I think we win.
I'm not going to argue with you. So that's the for sure. But what's certain is that Soraka is outscaling really hard the Pantheon. Jhin is outscaling really hard the Samara. Karma is utility champ. Even if she goes Ludens, she can't compare herself with the Kai'Sa. And then top lane Garen against Zek. I mean, you have a rough time to kill the Zek. Jhin has a rough time to kill the Garen. So it's like 50-50. And jungle is 50-50 as well. But the fact that you guys get outscale on mid and AD carry, it's GG. But again, I don't talk about this. Let's talk about the game. I don't recommend you to get refillable potion. What challenger players do doesn't work for gold. You're not playing in challenger.
I don't look at challenger players.
Yes, so refillable potion.
I just think it feels better.
Okay, so did you try 3 potions?
Three potions I do way more than refillable. I just went refillable here because I wanted specifically like level like 4 to 6 to be fine. I hate when I run out of potions.
Yes, so Samira is really strong at level 2. At level 2, if you get the all-in, game is over. Level 4 to 6, usually you need sustain. Yes, if you're going to recall, stay in lane, push, recall, stay in the lane, the refillable potion is going to be better because of course you have more potion. But in low elo, you're never going to be able to do that because enemy AD carry doesn't have good recall timings, so you need to adapt with his recall. If he doesn't recall that much, then you can't recall that much, then what should you do? You should just get normal potion, because then you don't get value by getting the refillable potion, because you don't go base that often. So this is why I do recommend you to default. It's very simple. If you play against an all-in, you should go for Blade, because you have the HP advantage and you can survive the all-in. Or if they have a poke matchup, then you should go 3 potions with longsword. Like here, this is okay, because it's Soraka with Jhin. So it's a poke matchup, it's a range matchup. So right now you go in the lane phase, sure. So that was the first thing. Right here, what did you say? So also in the late game, when we talked about the game plan, you said, hey, my job in the late game is to kill Zed. Do you remember about that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so your job as an AD
That's
carry.
even that mattered because Zed wasn't actually. I kind of expected Zed to get strong, but he really wasn't.
Yes, so your job as an AD carry is always to be safe and to stay alive. You don't need to kill anyone specifically, you just want to hit the closest target. With Samira, it's a little bit different because you sometimes want to go all in if, you know, the fight is free and it's reliable. But you don't want to flip a coin and, you know, your primary goal is not to kill the Zed. is to not get killed by the Z and to stay in the backline. And when the fight allows you, you can also try to ER and play from there. So here, again, we should have told me, hey, I want to play, stay alive, hit the closest target. Theoretically, I have exhaust for the Z, so it shouldn't be a problem. And when the fight allows me to, and when they are low, I want to approach it and I want to go in really hard. So this was basically the game plan. When you're talking about the game, it really doesn't feel like you understand the game at a fundamental level. So this is a problem that you probably have played some champions that didn't allow you to improve as a player, and your game knowledge. And again, I'm comparing you with Diamond player, Platinum 1 player, because you don't want to be a gold player. I don't want to compare you with those gold players. So definitely playing some more support and playing some other AD carries will allow you to improve faster than if you play only Samara and only Talia and only Zeri. Because those champions are not going to help you improve. It's like you play Z mid. If you play Z mid and
I have tons of games on a lot of champions. I don't think that's the issue.
You have a lot of... Okay, so let's take a look. So you've been playing from season 10, right?
Yeah. But last season I had like 2,000 games.
2,000 games? Really?
I think so, yeah.
In ranked?
Yeah.
So right here we have Talia, Zinzao, Viego, Akali, Jana, Ilya, Ezra.
Oh, sorry, 1,000. It was 1,000.
And then what about season 2020?
I didn't play ranked. I played norms, but that season doesn't count. I was so bad.
Yeah, so you do have experience on the champs, but let's actually take a look right here, a little bit on the guys that you're playing against. So the guys that you're playing against, as you can see right here, they have years of experience on you.
I'm higher level than them. I'm higher level than them.
Oh, what did you say?
I'm higher level than them. I have more games played total.
So experience, you can't really... If he's playing from season 4, he definitely knows more about you. More than you in the game. Even though you have 2,000 games, and yet he has 2,000 games as well. Because he has 8 years experience. So when you play the game from season 4, that means you basically went through all of the metas, to all of the processes. Even though you played 2,000 games in season 10, he maybe played 200 games in season 4 and 200 games in season 5, and then you can add those games up. But he has more experience because he went through all of those meta and played all of those champions. And you can see that this is the pattern. You know, look at this.
Yeah.
The players, most of the players, they have 6, 7, 8 years experience. So comparing to them, your game knowledge can be better. But let's go to the mistakes, because those are more important. So starting items, be careful with the potions. Laney phase trading. So let's go to the trading. So we're going to give you grades on all of those aspects basically. So 250 was the first thing. You go in the laney phase, you know, you try to push right here. Sure. I don't personally like that you're staying super close to the minions. Like right now, this is beautiful. I really like that you're dodging that. But right now, when Jhin is hitting the Q like this on the minions, it can bounce very easy on you. So look at your positioning right here. So you can be a little bit more respectful on the Jhin. But so far so good. Your spacing is good. You're respecting the Soraka. Right here we go for the all-in. This was good. This is good. You get... Okay, that was fine. It was super close. Overall, you played it good. You flashed on the guy. Not bad. Not bad. So right now, how do we actually kill them from this point?
We can.
Yeah, we just have to zone. Just have to zone. You said you can't or you can?
We can't.
You can't, exactly. But if you would have to kill them, how do you kill them here?
What do you mean? How do we kill them?
Yeah, how? Exactly what should we do?
I mean, we can't dive them.
We can't dive them, true, but if we would have to kill them, we would have to hit the Pento and W, of course outside of the tower, and then you just want all in. It's a very simple dynamic. Like, W, but...
Can't still flash?
I don't know. But again,
if
like
fundamental... I guess we might be. We should be looking to kill here though, should we?
No, here you should just look to play safe and just push the wave, because it's a really bad location. But how do they recover from this play, considering they have Soraka?
Oh, yeah. They just need to stay in the lane long.
Yes. Because... So what does Soraka needs to hit here?
Q, yeah.
Q, exactly. So you have to be very careful. So right here, The worst thing that you can do is look to trade by yourself. Why? Why is that? Can you kill them
Then,
by yourself?
yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
here,
no,
if you
I
trade
can't
by
push them.
yourself, the Soraka will actually be able to kill you. So then you lose the lane. If you just wait, play safe, and wait Pantheon to go in, if he goes in first, then we can kill them. We can actually kill them. So my problem here with the gameplay was your tendency to trade. So here, you can see that you were looking to trade here. So 1 second, not here. Here. The dynamic...
This was okay. This was a misclick.
As misclick? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
this like ruined the entire lane.
Yes, okay. Because like here you should just wait, like you should just play with the Pantheon and play that. But the thing is, that was a
Like,
misclick. But look what you're doing after.
here I'm thinking I'm gonna push, and then I was like, I really fucked up. I have to push and then back because there's nothing else we could do here.
Okay,
That's what I'm
but
thinking.
do you
right
see
here.
that you're hitting him? So what you're saying and what you're doing in the game is contradictory. Like right now, why are we hitting the Jin? You have a tendency to always think, hey, I want to kill them, I want to kill them, I want to kill them, but you're not paying attention to what you have. You have low HP, the wave is in a really bad location, you want to stay really max range right here and push the wave. You're right, but you're
I
not doing it
definitely
in the game.
wasn't trying to kill them. I guess I was just like near them, and I was like, they're hitting me. I should hit them back.
Yeah, but if you do that and they
I
hit you...
was in the wave. Okay, I should have focused.
Yeah, like here you should just focus on the wave and stay max range. There is a difference if you stay right here and you push, and you stay right here and you push. Plus, if you do 50 damage on him and he does 50 damage on you, obviously you're going to be screwed completely if he does 50 damage on you. He has 2 potions right now because he gets potions, not refillable potion. And this is really not good. And the whole game, it felt like you're always trying to kill them, always trying to do something on them. And then here, what do you think about this recall?
I'm in a really bad position. I'm kind of forced to recall. I should have committed, but I kind of looked at the wave and didn't want to miss
So,
it.
how is the wave right now?
It's really bad.
Really, really bad. It's horrible. It's horrible.
But I can't push it, so I don't know what to do.
Good. So right now, why do you say you can't push it?
Because I'm too low HP.
True.
So I was
True.
thinking. I was thinking here maybe I can at least just stay in XP range, and it won't be that bad.
So let's think about it. So right now, we have 2 options. We stay in XP range, and you know, at some point the wave is going to go in the tower, and at least we get the XP. Or we recall, but then what happens if you recall?
We lose the XP.
You lose the experience, and he freezes on you. So you lose so many minions. Plus, are you really right now killable? Are you in lethal range? Can they kill you right now?
I have no clue where Zed is.
Okay, so you have no clue where is Zed. But if you stay right here, you're going to be completely fine. I'm saying that, are you fine in the 2v2? Can they kill you 2v2? Reliably.
If I play well, no.
If you
Reliably?
Yeah, if you play well and if you have good positioning, they shouldn't be able to kill you. You have enough HP right here. Yes, if you have 50 HP, you should recall us up. But right now, you have 260 HP, you do have a potion, and the wave is in a horrible location. This recall is horrible. You can't recall here.
Okay.
If you recall, you lose so much because he's freezing. You're losing so many minutes. If you stay, it's still bad, but at least you get some experience.
So how do I prevent it from getting in this position? Like, other than taking that really bad trade?
Yeah, so
like, was this just because of the trade I took?
So the thing is, what happens if you're full HP right now and if you don't take the trade? You can actually just walk up and crush the wave and have the wave in the middle. So this is a byproduct of you not knowing how to trade, or you know, misclicking, if you say that it was a misclick. The first one. So in other words, all what I have to do right here is to crush this wave into the tower and make the wave in the middle, right? Push those minions and make the wave in the middle. You can't do that because you don't have enough HP. Why don't you have enough HP? Is because you went for really bad trades early on. And you didn't understand that all what I had to do is play around Pantheon's W and just play from there. Wait him to double and then go in. Otherwise, just focus on farming. This is literally all what I have to do. Here you stayed, which is good. And Jin did the worst thing ever. He tried to push, he tried to Q. So this is okay. But the fact that you press B, what did Pantheon do right now? Of course he left you. Because...
Yeah.
Because if I'm support and I'm like, oh, my recall. Okay, I might go for the roam here. And then right now, because of your bad pattern of pressing B there, because you can say, okay, why does it matter? I didn't recall, I still cancel my recall. True, but then you made Pantheon just go mid lane with that recall. And then here it's even worse because you're 1v2 and Eve, the wave is in a very bad position. But this was very, very bad for sure. So the recall timings is something that we need to improve. And then right here, you're getting chunked, and then here you should just recall. Yes, theoretically the wave is in a very bad location, but I mean, you're very low HP. There is a difference if you stay with 400 HP and you suck up XP, and there is a difference if you have like 50 HP and you stay. Like with 50 HP you can stay, you need to recall. So this recall was good. This was fine. This was very, very good. And then you go in the lane phase. Good. Good. What do you think about the wave right now? Let's see. 8 minions.
They want to
6 minions.
We can probably. I don't know if they come back here. I don't think so.
So first of all, when you play the carry, you want to look at the wave. You want to see the wave state and identify it. How is the wave right now? How is the wave? Is it pushing to them? Is it pushing to us? We know that they have 8 minions.
Yeah. And it's pushing towards us. But
good.
I don't know if it. I can't really tell what'll happen to it if they back now. Because sometimes when the wave is like this, it'll sort of just. Like I don't know if we'd be able to push it in time. I guess is what I'm saying.
So you don't know if you would push it in time if they recall, right?
Yeah. So I don't know if we would just slow push or if we would fast push them.
Yes. So here you wanna think about not in the next minute. You wanna think about right now. So if the wave is coming into you, all what you have to do. Are you happy with this wave state?
Yeah.
Yeah. If the wave is coming into you, that means it's going to get closer to your tower, which means you can actually farm safely and stay safely. You're not going to get ganked. Your jungle is on top lane, so there is no reason to play aggressive. The worst thing that you can do right now, fighting with a big wave. Wave is coming into you. This Jhin didn't recall. He's screwed. You can just freeze right here. If he wants to play the game right now, he needs to recall. Why? It's because you recall and he didn't. So he needs to also recall. What should he do? Well, very simple. Push this wave, push the next wave, and recall. What should you do? Well, wave is coming into you, so just play safe. Let the wave come into you. You're not gankable, not killable, so just play it super, super safe. Problem is that, let's see what you're going to do. Look at your positioning. Look at your positioning. So, your clicks. What do those clicks tell me? They tell me that we're in bronze. Because wave is coming into us, we don't know where is the jungle, we don't know where is the mid lane. Our jungle is on top lane and you're clicking forward. We have the wave coming into us, don't need to do anything, you just need to play safe. But here, you see this tendency that you have, you see those clicks? You always have this tendency of, oh, let's kill them, let's try it, maybe, you know? But you're not thinking, what about the jungle? Wait, but first of all, what about the wave? The wave is like so good, why would you go right now? Wave is coming into us. This is the only way we lose, if we get exhausted into a big wave. And the poor Pantheon, of course, like he listened to you and this is, I'm also saying on the replay, you're going to die.
I was pinging Pantheon that Ned was here, wasn't I? Because they were walking up so far, it was pretty obvious. Or maybe that was later.
Yeah, so you're pinging him to get the cannon. You weren't pinging it to walk up too far.
Okay, I'm thinking about later time. This time I wasn't trying to fight, by the way. I guess I might look...
You sure with this trick you didn't really... So really what you're saying and what you're doing is really contradictory.
I'm just... I'm just trying to, like... I don't know, space with them. Like,
you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. Wave is coming into you. Wave is coming into you. It's very black and white right here. It's very, very black and white. Wave is coming into you. Your jungle is on top lane. Why are we ever walking up? This is really bad play. I want to be honest with you and I want to help you. But right here, this is very black and white. You should just play safe. You ping them to...
How can... How can I die here, though?
So right now...
Like, do I die? I don't die to the gank, do I?
So, if you walk up like this, compared to if you stay here, there are higher chances of you dying to gank. Even if you don't die to a gank, if you get chunked, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Second of all, your jungle is on the top lane. and he's trying to dive and gank. We have full vision on top lane. He invaded you on top lane. Where can the enemy jungle be? Of course he's on both lane, right? Third of all, where is the enemy mid laner? Don't know. And he's not top lane because we have full vision on the river, scuttle, top lane vision. So the worst thing that you can do, it's not because you can't die. It's fundamentally wrong to walk up here knowing that your jungle is on the top lane and he's making a play and knowing that this wave is big. Like, you should look to play safe because there is a chance that Z comes. And okay, if you don't die, you don't die. But if you get chunked, it's still bad because Jin needs to recall. But if he sees that Samara is chunked...
Oh, actually, no, I remember now. I was trying to walk up so Pantheon could get enough, like, so
get
he
the
could get
cannon?
a range for the cannon.
Yes, okay, that makes sense, but it's still bad because if you get ganked at this current time, you're a lot more gankable if you try to walk up here. And let's say worst case scenario, if exactly when you walk up, Z comes behind. Or if you just stay here and you wait the waves to come into you and Pantheon still gets the minion, you know, after you guys back up.
Yeah.
And then here he just went on the Pantheon. He flashed, but again, the flash on the Pantheon is so important. So when he's
I definitely would have died here if Zed
yeah.
won, man.
Yeah. The guy hinted a little bit, but it's fine. So here you have to stay. Good. So what should we do right here? So I want to ask you, where is Jin right now? We haven't seen him for, I don't know, 7 seconds, 8 seconds. He backed for sure. So what should we do?
I usually just push.
So what do we do after push? And why do we push? First of all, why do we push?
Well, Pantheon wants to back. And I kind of want to back. I have an okay buy.
True. You have an okay buy. You know, you have lower HP and they're going to come with full HP. So that's the main problem. You have something to buy as well. 600 gold is not the end of the world. So you need to push, and what do you need to do after?
I think I would push the next wave because this wave isn't big enough so I can back.
Okay, so right here you would push the next wave, right?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay, and at the
moment, I end up doing that.
What's the purpose of the, like, let's say right now, this wave? Like, what do we want to do with the wave?
What do you mean?
So why are you pushing the wave? Why don't we just recall here without pushing?
Oh, you mean the, like...
Yeah, so right now you said,
here?
hey...
Why do I push this?
So let's go step by step. So you said, hey, Pantheon is low HP, he needs to recall. I also need to recall because I know that they're coming with full HP. So if they recall, I also need to recall. But why don't you press B right here, and why do you push first?
Oh. Well, because then they'd be able to push it in right away.
So here, first of all, if you push this wave into the tower and you crush the wave into the tower, they will lose the minions. Why? Because they are in base right now.
Yeah.
So you make them lose. The concept
but we can't do that fast enough.
So you say that you can't?
I don't think we could crash it, no.
Okay, so...
If I get this wave and then the next wave, it doesn't crash. I'd have to do a third wave.
Okay, good. So how do you know if it's going to crash? Right now. Let's say I wanna think about, hey, is it going to crash? How
it would need to be under the tower.
True. So how do I know if this wave gets under the tower?
I look at when their minions.
Yes. So where are their minions?
It's the same place our minions are, but
true. So our minions are right here. So their minions are right here. Is this wave going to crash? Let's play it. Right now.
Oh, I remember now, yeah. So it does crash.
So then what should
but I didn't think it would. So I should back instantly.
Yes. This is another red flag. It didn't really... And then here it's even worse. You see what you're doing? I can't think about another worse thing that you can do here instead of, like, staying.
I remember this now. I thought this was bad.
Yeah, this is really, really bad. You should have recalled so well.
It's actually funny that in the replay, I also thought it wouldn't crash. I guess.
Yeah, it's a fundamental problem that you have. So here, you should.
No, I'm usually like that's like really easy. Like knowing where the next waves are gonna hit. It's weird that I.
Yeah, but it feels like you don't know, and this didn't happen one time in the game. And you know, when I coach players, and they say that they play bad in the first session, Usually 99% of the mistakes that they are doing in the second and the third session as well. It's because those are patterns, they are habits. It's not like, okay, I just did this the first time in the game and I'll never do this.
No, this game, this was the only time that I think that I thought it wouldn't crash when it actually did.
Okay.
Other times I'm probably staying for other reasons. They
Okay,
could be
okay.
bad reasons still, but
Yes.
this is the only time this specific thing happened.
Yes. Like here, you just have to recall. I think you're staying again. Yeah. We need to analyze the whole play here. So here, again, we're going. You're staying. You really have to recall. I have 800 gold. They recall. Pantheon recall. Everyone recall. You want to recall as well. Like here, what should we do? We should crash the wave and then just recall. I mean, of course, right now it's hard because you already stayed for so much. You took so many bad trades. Your recall timings were all over the place.
Yeah.
But you should ping Pantheon assistance to walk up and just crash this wave into the tower and then just press B. Let's see what they're going to do right here. You're just staying, trying to crush, trying to push. I will ping on.
This is the time when I realized I was like, okay, no, I really messed this up.
And here you should recall. You should just recall because yes,
really?
they can freeze. They can freeze, but you're in a horrible position already. You have 1k gold. You stayed the first time, the second time, the third time. You're not going to stay the fourth time. You already lost so much. You already recalled. Fuck this wave. Let's get the recall. So if you have 200 gold and you don't have a good recall, and you know it's the first time when you stop your recall because you wanna crash the wave, and you know that you have enough HP to crash the wave, it's fine. But when you stayed 4 times already, everyone on the map recall. You have 1k gold, and you know that you can get really good items in base. You can say, hey, fuck the wave.
Okay.
Because you're already overextended a few times. So this is basically mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. And then here it's even getting worse. You can also see my reaction. Like this is by far the worst thing that you can do. Like here, what is Z? Why are we face checking? So right here, you overextended so much. You're so down tempo, off tempo. You really need to recall. You need to play safe and just catch up. And you don't know what is the jungle. So you're just going to the brush and face checking. What is Z? And it's even worse. You're even taking the ward. If Z is here, if this is Platinium, you have 100% more than 10 deaths. This is why, my man, this is why you have those games. 10 deaths, 14 games, 13 deaths because of this. Don't know your priorities.
No, but it's different reasons. This is a pretty weird game.
Yes, all of those games. You think that only this happens only in this game. You think that. You really think that, right?
I think usually this is an abnormally bad time, like a recall timing, but like usually I wouldn't have this much.
Yes.
Usually when I do it, it's because of the later. You remember the later play where I like go in 1v2?
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
That's way more common.
Yes. So here again,
this time I got lucky.
It's not about the recall timing right here. I'm saying about the face check. The fact that you don't know your priorities right here and you don't know how severe this face check is. Not knowing where is the jungle and face check. And even Soraka is walking up on you. So she's saying that, hey, maybe Zed is around this place. Maybe you should just back off. But no, you're just taking it and then you're just flipping a coin. You flipped so many coins in this game. So many coins.
Well, did Jin have W? I thought he didn't.
The Soraka? Or the Zed?
No, Jin. Did Jin have W? I thought he used it on wave.
Yes, so if Z is right here, you're dead. If Z.
I had exhaust and W. I could W his Q.
Why would you waste also all of your summon spells for 30 gold, man? It's so garbage. You can just stay into the tower. Like, it's not good. It's not a good reward. Sure. You can't say, okay, I'm not scared of Z because I have flash. Okay, but why use flash? Why not play safe and, have flash? Try to find a solution to something that you can prevent. Like, you can okay, but I can treat cancer. Okay, but I might as well not have cancer, Might as well just prevent it. So that's the thing. Okay, 10-0-0.
Okay.
Good, let's see. Oh yeah, this same problem. Look at this. Pushing. Beautiful. Again, it didn't ping your support, which I don't like. Like, what I know, when your support is recalling, like, ping him, assistant. Bro, help me, I want to push. Sometimes they will help you, sometimes they won't. But you just want to communicate. You want to be good at educating and communicate. The problem right here is exactly the same problem that we had with crashing the wave. So let's see. Let's see what do I mean by that. So let's go here. Okay, pushing. Beautiful push. Sure. Beautiful push. Okay, use double it. Good. Here. The wave is right here. The wave is crushed. Same thing. Exactly the same thing.
Oh yeah.
You see? This happened 4 times in the game. That's why I'm saying, maybe it's not just this game, you know? So that's why it's
Yeah,
like
man.
a red flag. So it wasn't just one time and okay. And then of course right here you're getting punished because of this. So and then he
Yeah.
tried something. He tried something. You know, I appreciate the play. It was close and it was very coin flip, but it was the only play that we had available right here.
Yeah.
So it was the
This
right
is
choice.
the more common.
The more common one?
Actually,
okay.
This is the more common one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 1v2 is definitely not the thing that you want to do. I do recommend you, so this is just 20% of the mistakes, by the way, that I'm showing right now. 80% of the mistakes are in the session. So remember that when you're going to watch the game, you will hear what I said about every click. So if you want to see all of the mistakes and you want to see how much do you need for diamond, because right now I'm showing you how much do you need for platinum, but if you want to see how much do you need for diamond, you should watch the session.
This was, and maybe I'll do a VOD review next time, because this is a pretty terrible game. I don't think it was very representative.
Yeah, don't worry, man. We're here to learn. So even though if this is like, I don't know, 40% of your power, no problem. I can improve your gameplay no matter what. So next time, we can do a spectator, we can do a VOD. Don't worry, we have solutions. No problem. So right here, the bad thing, and I think that is really bad, the thing that I didn't like, you have a very free wave right here on the bot lane, and it's big, and you have a coin flip fight on the river.
Yeah, I know. I looked at the wave a lot. I think you see the root.
So in this
I
position,
really wasn't sure what to do.
Yes, if it's a big wave and it's close to you, you should
So I was like, it's almost. I was like, it's already half dead, but also, yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so you should check the fight more often. Like here, when you're checking the fight, if the fight is reliable and you know you guys don't have number disadvantage, they are very low, you can get free kills there and it's guaranteed, you can consider following. But if you have a free farm on bot lane that is close to you and a far fight that is, maybe I get a kill, maybe, because no one is going to guarantee you're going to get a kill on Kai'Sa or Zed. Maybe they get the Drake and run. Maybe they kill Kha'Zix and run. Maybe they just run. So you don't actually need to be here. So in other words, what you should be doing next time is that you should check the fight more. Check the fight, see if you guys have number disadvantage. And if you guys don't have number disadvantage and the fight looks very free and it's close to you and it's guaranteed, it's reliable, they are low HP, you can consider following. But usually it's better to just prioritize the wave if the fight is not reliable.
Even though, like, I look at this fight, I think we win it. Just like, because I just got my shield bow and stuff. So I'm pretty strong, I have exhaust.
If they fight
I
you,
at the very least won't die.
if they fight you,
what ended up happening is like the worst case scenario.
Yeah,
I
so
think
you should
they get dragon and then run away.
You should play around the worst case scenario because you're in AD carry. Everyone wants to kill you, everyone wants to fight with you, everyone wants to go on you. You should play always around the worst case scenario. So here, it's not the problem. The problem is not that you can't fight, because you can fight if they fight you. But you're not considering, okay, what if Kai'Sa is away, this guy doubles over the wall and they don't fight you? Then why would we coin flip?
Well, if I don't go, then it's a coin flip for dragon, right? So that's also like something that wouldn't be in my control. So if I go, at the very least we get dragon. So I might not get anything personal.
What's your goal as an AD carry? How do you win the game?
I don't know, destroy their nexus. There are a lot of ways to win.
What is your job?
My job is just deal damage, don't die.
Okay, and how do you do that? How can you do more damage?
More gold and stuff, but also,
more gold,
having my entire team be stronger by getting a dragon.
No. You can't do that with an AD carry. As an AD carry, you need to be selfish, you need to get your resources, and you need to get your farm. You don't care about your team. If you care about your team and you stay with them, and you try to save them, you can't do that on AD carry. If you do that on AD carry, you will die. You need to play for your power spike, you need to play for you. Because if you don't play for you and you try to help people, you will die in the process of, hey, I want to help him. Okay, but do you have shield? Do you have heal? How can I help him? So in other words,
if I'm actually playing this on worst case scenario, the worst case scenario is they kill my two teammates and now they're super strong. so now I'm more likely to die later.
So why are they strong? The Drake is... Do you know what this Drake gives to you?
No, I'm saying if they win the fight and they kill Kha'Zix and Karma.
Exactly. And what's your goal? Because your goal is not to protect your teammates. You carry this game if you have 2 or 3 items. What's going to be more reliable, helping you to get to that point? Farming the free wave on bot lane or going to a coin flip fight? You wanna do... when pro players make a decision, when good players that are actually good in this game, make a decision, they go for a decision that works 80% of the cases for them. What are the chances of me getting to 3 items if I always follow this fight? That is coin flip. And maybe you get the Drake, maybe you save Kha'Zix. What are the chances of me getting to 3 items if I get the farm on both lane?
Yeah.
So it's very black and white, you see, very one-sided.
But isn't it also coin flip if I don't go there? Because if I'm not there, they're still gonna fight. It's still a coin flip, right?
So if you take
either
the
way,
farm,
I'm making a choice.
so here,
Either way, I'm making a choice to like have my. I'm choosing either me or like, I'm involved in the coin flip. I don't die, or like all I'm fighting for is I lose the wave or my team dies. And in my eyes, my team dying is way worse than me not getting this wave.
no. So as an AD carry, your team, like you can't influence your team. It's not up to you to save your team. You wanna get your farm. You wanna get your resources. You can't help them. If you go here, you don't have any influence on the if they actually just run. If they do worst case scenario, they run. You don't do anything. You need to get to your items. You need to be selfish as an AD carry in the sense that you want to get your farm first, and if the fight is still available, then you go. Yes, if they were very, very low, then you want to abandon the farm because the free kills are there and Kha'Zix needs help for a free fight, a reliable fight. But right here, you can take the wave, and if the fight is still available, then you can move. Then if you die here, or if something really bad happens, at least we got some farm. But what happens if you go here and you don't do anything? You lose the farm, you lose the fight, you lose everything. The Drakes gives you 4%. It's not important to get your Drake. Plus, it's not up to you to get the Drake. Yes, if you get the farm first, you get your resources, and then you follow, that's fine. Because then you got your farm.
Don't the dragons give like...
No, it's 4%
like,
AD and AP.
But
the Infernal.
Like that, but if you like calculate out how much gold value that has, isn't it like
No,
100 per player or something?
First Drake is useless, second Drake is useless, third Drake is okay, and fourth Drake is amazing. It can win the game. But you can't get to this point. Plus, you're an AD carry. It's not up to you to get Drakes. You need to get your farm first before you actually get anything else. You're not a jungle, man.
Okay.
If you play jungle, then yes, you need to get Drakes. But remember, if you play AD carry, you need to get your farm. That doesn't mean you never follow your jungle. Okay, if the fight was free, you can help him. You can consider helping him. But if the fight is coin flip and you have a big wave on bot lane, big wave on bot lane is better. So it feels like, do you play jungle? It feels like you think like a jungle. Do you play... So let's see. Or do you just play AD carry? Okay, so you play some jungle from time to time, right?
Yeah, not much this season, but...
Yes.
Actually, I played some this season. I think Nocturne is probably broken, because I can just play a random Nocturne.
Yeah, Nocturne is good. Nocturne is a good champ, for sure. Yeah, so there are lots of things that we need to work on. So definitely, the good things, and again, like you had the chance to lose this game for sure. You definitely had the chance. If you guys, like, if you didn't have, this team was pretty good. But
yeah, right now it's definitely still visible.
Yeah.
Like right now we're not even ahead at all.
And those are just 20% of your mistakes. So I do recommend you to watch the session one more time. Your clicking is good. Your clicking is very good. Your mechanics are good. Your playstyle is okay. You play way too aggressive in most of the cases, but I like that you're testing your limits sometimes. That's okay. If you're doing it too much and you have zero patience, but your playstyle compared to a player that plays only safe, your playstyle is better. And you know your limits. Let's say Platinum 4 is 9 out of 10. That's basically, right? So you're close with those. But with those things, laning phase trading, again, just 5 out of 10. The recall time is just 3 out of 10. Macro game, just following every single fight without having any reason. You're just, again, don't have the fundamentals, don't have the patience to farm, to abandon a fight to get your farm. You're just following every team fight and you think that your team matters when your farm matters more than your team, unless the fight is reliable and close to you. So those things they really need to get focused on. Again, general knowledge, we're going to put NA like this because you played other roles as well. So general knowledge is your ability to understand the game. Even though it feels like you know most of the things intuitively, it doesn't feel like you know why certain things should go in certain way. So I'm not concerned with this one. And mid and late game, it was actually pretty good.
Huh?
So
Sorry, my internet went out for a second.
yeah, so what was the last thing that you heard?
Well, I thought I was talking last time. When my internet went out, I was talking.
Okay, and what are you saying?
I was just surprised that you thought like my mechanics were like almost plat level and stuff like that.
Those compared to
Considering like you thought my mechanics went 8 out of 10 where 9 is plat, and I thought my mechanics that game were like 4 or 5 out
I'll
of 10.
be honest with you, compared to those things are like bronze level. The things that you showed me today, compared to your clicking and mechanics, not even close. You staying in the lane phase, you fighting for that Drake when you have free wave on bot lane, those are big red flags. And we're going to need to do a session on another champ than Samira to learn faster, because Samira is not a good champ to learn the game. You have a lot of bad habits and bad patterns. So if I want to coach you on Samira, I need to get you rid of those patterns first and then teach you the new good things. It's like you play only Draven on bot lane. If you play only Draven on bot lane, you learn Draven. That doesn't necessarily mean that you know how to play AD carry, because Draven has a different playstyle compared to AD carries. If you play only Zed on mid lane, that doesn't mean you know how to play mid lane, because Zed has a different playstyle. If you play any on mid lane, you learn the game. If you play Ashe on bot lane, you learn the game. If you play Samira on bot lane, you learn Samira. You learn bot lane. Same things with the Zed. You also have some experience on Xayah, so I'm very looking forward to watch your Xayah a little bit. So
No,
maybe
you don't want to watch my Xayah.
it's not good.
No, not really.
Okay, so
I play the lethality version, which is like baby Xayah. It's like you don't even need to do anything; just press Q. It's like Ezreal.
my alarm. So yeah, we stayed a little bit more than, but I really wanted to help you with this. So I wanted to stay more than 1 hour for you. I did this for you, but definitely there are lots of things that I need to learn. So okay, maybe not on Xayah, then maybe on something else.
What do you think is a good like ADC to learn on? Like Xayah is pretty odd in general. Like
yeah. So the thing is, right now you want to get to. So if you want to get to Platinum 4, I think we should just keep playing the Samira and I should teach you on Samira. And then if you want to push for Diamond, and we're going to do that, then we should try to learn an additional champ that is good. What champion? MF is awesome, Tristana is awesome, Jhin is awesome, Jinx is awesome. Awesome in the sense that they are good, they are in the meta, they will allow you to learn the game, they are very good blind pick, very good in solo, you can carry with them. All of those reasons. But if you really want to do that, to expand your pool, you can, and I can help you with that. But my recommendation is that let's get Platinum 4 first. Let's get reasonably good with Samira. And after that, if you want to learn another champ that will allow you to get Diamond, then we can do that. That's the best approach. I will need to give you some videos so you can actually learn how to be a bit more patient. Do you like to watch videos? Or not really? Do you watch, like, do you ever watch like pro players or?
Yeah, but it's I feel like I hate watching high elo stuff because it's so different from how low elo like play like it's so different from how like a low elo support how I would land against a low elo 80 carry.
Okay. Yes, but you're still going to learn a lot, because those things you're going to learn positioning. You're going to see how they are walking up on the waves, where they are positioning, how do they play team fights. So even though the support is different, the team fights are like very the same, like in bronze.
Yeah, it really sucks we didn't get any. I don't think I went to like a single team fight that my team was part of this game. I think team fighting I'm actually really good at. Yeah, this game. Did I ever 5v5?
Not really. You just like 1v4, 2v4. You just went. You see that the 5v5 not really.
Yeah, I think I'm actually really good at 5v5. It just sucks that I mean it was my fault, but I was getting really impatient to end the game.
Yeah, I saw. and it's really bad because on AD carry that's the worst thing that you can do. You know, if you play jungle into that, you know, maybe it works, but on AD carry, patience is the key. So we're going to go step by step on this. So let me think, what's the easiest way to improve those things in your gameplay? So I'm going to give you 2 videos. So I want you to first of all watch the session one more time. So the things that I showed you today is just 20% of the mistakes. For diamond, definitely there are a lot more. And I want you to play minimum. So you said you play, I think, 4 games per average, I think you said.
Yeah, average, but
Average.
sometimes it'll be 8, sometimes it'll be like 2.
Okay, so I want you to play minimum 40 more games on Samira, or actually you can play 35. That's fine.
Okay.
And then I want you to watch minimum 1 video from the homework. I'm going to give you 2 videos.
Okay.
So the homework is going to be, first of all, let me see. Oh, best challenger. Yes, I'm going to give you reckless. Okay, is this one-sided? Yeah, pretty one-sided. Reckless is the best. So even though the game is old, the problems that you have with your positioning and just the way you see laning phase, Reckless has completely opposite playstyle. This is why I give you Reckless, because you learn from him exactly what you don't know. And then another video that you really need to watch is this one, how to play Samara in low elo. This is a bronze 4 game. So you can see how he's laning with the bronze player. This guy is not the best in the world. He's master tier, so he's not that high elo, but it's very good for learn. You can definitely learn a lot from.
Well, I was in like I was on like a 20 game almost, like where I lost 1 game in a 20 game span, like going from gold 4 to gold 3.
Okay.
It was like really easy, and then suddenly I just got to gold 2, and then I think I started playing worse, but also I stopped being able to abuse the.
Yeah.
It sounds weird because like a gold 3 versus a gold 280 carry shouldn't be that big a difference, but I wasn't able to just run over them.
It's very easy. You have the mechanics. Your mechanics got you to this elo, but right now your macro and the other fundamentals, they are holding you back. So you basically can climb with 90% win rate from iron to gold 3, but if you play in platinum, you're going to get smashed by most of the players.
Yeah.
So you're good mechanically, they got you right here, but right now you need to work on other things than mechanics. Your mechanics are definitely better than your fundamentals. Okay, so next time, the best session that we can do is a spectate coaching, so I can really show you how to play the game properly. Spectate, live coaching, slow approach. Going to take things very, very slow. And the topic is going to be recall timings plus macro. And then, of course, we need to get rid of the helping team pattern. So this is the head.
Okay. That sounds so selfish.
Yeah,
It's
because
like it's a team game, isn't it?
I don't mean never help your team. I help prioritize yourself first before you prioritize others. It's like you're in a plane and the plane is going down. You're about to die. Plane's falling, and the stewardesses will tell you to put the oxygen mask to yourself first, so you can protect yourself, and then to put it on your kids' face. That doesn't mean you're selfish. That means that in order to protect them, you want to protect yourself. If you want to make sure they don't die, your kids don't die, then you want to make sure you protect yourself. That's in league as well. If you want that Kha'Zix to win, if you want that mid to win, go bot, take the farm until 2 items, and carry them at 2 items. Short term, they will hate you. They will say, hey, you're selfish. At 2 items, you carry them, you get a pentakill, win the game. This is why I don't mean, okay, ignore your teammates. Yeah, that's true. You abandon your teammates sometimes if you know the fight is like really, really bad and you know they're going to die and you have free wave bot lane. That's true. But obviously there are situations where you're helping them if it's free and if your wave is fixed and if it's reliable, it's close to you. So this is what I mean. I don't mean, okay, never help team. No, don't mean that. So we're going to see the next time how the things should be. You have my YouTube channel, right?
Yep.
Okay, and did you watch like some videos, or like do you like watching videos, or do you like more like getting coached?
I watched a few videos.
Okay.
I don't feel like like I'm fine with watching them, but I usually don't get much out of them. I don't really.
Okay. Did you watch like educated videos?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched a Samira video.
A Samara
Yeah.
video. Okay. I don't know when I did that, but yeah. So
It was like a year ago.
I want you to
It was
work
like
on your
28.
recall timings. So just try to pay attention. When are you recalling? Hey, the enemy educated recall. I also want to recall. Try to also in the videos that I send it to you. Try to see when he's recalling. Those two videos are by far the best videos that you can watch on YouTube, because for your playstyle, there are opposite playstyles with your playstyle. Good. So this is basically what you want to do. So we want to focus on the recall timings, and then second of all is macro decision making. Like, just make sure you are reliable. Like, when you're following something, don't just flip it. And then here you want to watch the session one more time. So this is basically it. We have lots of things that we need to work on for sure. Okay, so this is basically slow approach. We're going to do slow approach next time. Those are the things that we need to fix. A sub. So you're going to need a lot of help with those things if you want to get so things to fix for Platinum 4. But it's actually going to be, you know, Platinum 2 if you fix all of this. This doesn't matter yet. This doesn't matter yet. Good. Okay. Let's go. Questions?
Well, I just hope. No, not really. I don't really have any questions.
Okay. Okay. If there are any questions that will come, you know where to find me. You can just message me right here, and I will be here for you. So there are lots of things that we need to work on. I want you to practice 2, 3, 4 weeks amount. No matter, like, when you finish the practice, finish the practice. The session has to be watched one more time to be ready. If you want to be ready, the session has to be watched one more time. 35 games on Samara, and watch the minimum one video from the homework. You want to focus on particularly on recall timings and decision making. Recall timings, when does the guy recall, when do you recall, and decision making, when do you follow on the river, and when do they follow on the river. Very, very, very important. So those are the things. Good. So we're going to work on all of those things step by step. So definitely Platinum is a realistic goal for you in short term. We're going to go step by step on all of the mistakes. Good. Next time we're going to do spectate coaching. I tell you what to do, you play the game. I will basically show you how a challenger player plays, so you can actually learn. Okay.
I feel like a lot of the time my mistakes are like early. I mess up like early game, like the first like 3 levels or something.
Yes, you're right.
Do you think if I just improved that, I would climb significantly? Well, or are there other major problems?
Remember that I didn't see your team fights today, right? So
yeah,
I don't think I can give you like an honest answer.
Well, anytime, if you look at my win rate when I have 2 kills, where is it? Yeah, my win rate when I have 2 kills at 10 minutes is 85%, according to League of Graphs.
Okay.
So I basically, if I win lane, I always win the game.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, well, I think you will be able to climb if you improve your lane phase. I don't know how much. It will really depend on how much you improve one lane and how good you are in team fights already. But yes, there are more things. So there is lane phase and there are recall. So recall timings and lane phase, they let's say they go hand in hand. You need to also improve your decision making, because you're just coin flipping too much. So I do recommend you to watch the session one more time, because there you have all of the mistakes. And yeah, if there are any questions, like, please write them down.
I'm not looking forward to watching the VOD in the last 20 minutes, because the last 20 minutes I was literally just like, get me out of this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should watch it all so you can see what I thought about your decisions, because I analyze them objectively. But yeah, it's up to you. If you want to improve, it's going to help you. But again, if you have any questions, you can message me right here. I will be here for you. And yeah, try to practice, and maybe, I don't know, in a few weeks, 2-3 weeks, whenever you have time to finish the practice, When you're ready to focus on the next mistakes, work further on your mistakes and get that platinum, just message me, and when you finish the practice we can do it, because you will need some help with those things. Good. Is there anything else that you'd like to ask me before we close this out? We stayed so much more. We stayed 1 more hour, but I really wanted to help you. This is the first lesson, so I wanted to like make it clear for you that there are things that we
Yeah.
really need to get better on.
I think anything because I feel like I disagree with you too often.
Don't worry, my man. So if you're confused or if you're disagreeing, tell me instantly. I'm here to help you, man. So if there are any hesitations that you have, like, why I don't agree with this, I don't, tell me so I can basically go and attack the problem. Like, hey, okay, why do you think you disagree? Like, what's your thought process? Like, what makes you think that this is not true? So I can basically see and like calibrate your thought processes. So don't worry, my man. I'm here to help you. Here to help you, so this is why I'm here. I like when you disagree with me because you get me out of your comfort zone. I truly want to help you, and those questions, like when you, hey, I disagree with you, or hey, this helps me to help you more. So this is good. This is good. So just don't worry. I'm here to help you. And even so, next time, if the VOD review, when you watch the VOD review, disagree, write me the questions. Like next time we're going to touch the questions. Like, hey, I disagreed with the fact that we should do this in this situation. Write the time step. And you just message me. There's absolutely no problem. Just do that. And again, we're here to learn. I really want you to get your diamond goal. So anything that it takes, I'm here. If that means that you're going to disagree with me 1,000 times, that's fine. I don't care. I want you to achieve your goal. This is all what matters for me. And of course, have fun in the process. Okay, good. I would have to go right now. Do you have any more questions before we go? This is the session recorded, by the way.
No, thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the session. It was a pleasure, and please, if there is anything that I can help you with, just drop me a message right here on the Discord. With the session or without the session, I will be here for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video because this is the only way I can see if the content is good. Otherwise, I would not make it. Please feel free to share with me what you want to see on this channel so I can maybe make a video with that. Remember that what you're seeing right now on YouTube is just a limited part of the whole coaching session. If you're serious about getting better in League of Legends, I invite you to book your personalized high quality coaching session by adding me on Discord now. More details in the description. For those who are really serious about improving climbing but don't really have the financial resources to have their own coaching, if you want to get access to all of my coaching sessions and improve 10 times faster, you can subscribe to my exclusive Patreon where I post every single coaching that I do between 7 and 15 hours per day. I already have over 115 videos right there on how to climb on AD carry, support, top lane, jungle, mid lane, wave management. Videos for every rank, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, grandmaster, every single rank. If you want to get full access to all of those exclusive videos and find out what are the new secrets on how to get better and how to enjoy the game even more, I invite you to click the link below or somewhere right here and make League of Legends fun again. What are we waiting for? The links are down below in the description.